What's up, family? How y'all doing? My Gooseby voice. How y'all doing? Hopefully you can hear me. I didn't think to bring my mic, and it's windy today, so. Oh, there goes my. I would have never known I put my crystal in here. I've been looking for this. Actually. I literally thought they were going to go up the hill. But anyway, let's get our shuffle on. Got another lurker, looks like. Anyway, let's get the cards. Get some cards out. I've done a lot of work correcting my multiple stuff. So I need to be more mindful of my posture as I am able to have correct posture as I release those muscles that was holding in all of that, those negative emotions. I've noticed my neck has lengthened, abs coming in. Alright, bottom of the Disney. We have a garden, okay? Something lovely will grow from this. Let me pull out the book. It says, either we sit around and dwell on our pain, or we learn how to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, it's time for the next chapter of your life. Do the thing you feel you most need to do in order to aid your healing, even if it feels selfish. Sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focusing on you for now. And that was a message that I got in a reading pretty much yesterday. I hadn't posted it. I didn't post it, but I had plans to post it. Just didn't. But yeah, so I guess I'll post that before I post this, maybe. We'll see. But anyway, it's time to focus on ourselves. And it's funny, right before I put the camera on, I said a little prayer to myself to back up. But basically I was asking, because we don't focus, most of us hadn't focused on ourselves maybe ever. And I was trying to figure out, I was like, what is it that I want? What do I really, really want to pray for? As a child, I used to pray for wisdom. But today, I asked, align me. I forget what word did I use. Calibrate my discernment to my highest good. Please calibrate my discernment to my highest good. So maybe, again, I was already in alignment with the message here regarding to be a little selfish, to focus on me. Something lovely will grow from this. Something lovely will grow from that prayer that I prayed over me. Do the same for yourself. Put whatever words you want in there, whatever it is you want. But I am perfect. Everything in my life is perfect. I'm going to say that affirmation as well. I got that from another content creator here on the tube. But let's get into the read. Make sure I ain't showing nothing. Okay, it says wings. You never needed those wings to fly. So you never needed those wings to fly. It seems like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of doubt and self-criticism. We're coming out of that, according to the garden card, right? When you tell yourself you can't do whatever you set your mind to, that's what we refer to as negative self-talk. And it is extremely, extremely toxic. Just as we expect others to treat us with kindness, we need to treat ourselves with kindness. A bird can't fly away if you never let it out of its cage. Okay? We're coming out of that never-ending cycle of self-doubt and self-criticism and telling ourselves we can't do whatever. We're not indulging in negative self-talk anymore. It's extremely toxic. We ain't got time for that. We don't stand that from anyone else. We don't even stand it from ourselves. Next card is wow, interesting. The wings card is the number 8. The next card that's coming out is 44. That's 2 and 8, right? But it says every hurricane comes to an end. And again, that hurricane of self-doubt, negative self-talk, we're not doing that anymore. With the garden card, we are starting new. And something lovely is going to grow from this. We're stepping into this next stage in our life is going to be lovely. We're not going to sit and dwell on our pain. We're going to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, it's time for the next chapter in our lives. We need to focus on doing the thing we feel we most need to do in order to continue to feed our healing, to aid in our healing. Even if it feels selfish. Even if it feels selfish. Sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focusing on you now. Worry about focusing on you now. We already know that we were good at negative self-talk. Self-doubt and self-criticism. We already know that. Usually that includes worrying about something that somebody else said, or these invisible constructs that we adopted or whatever. But no mas. people just left him over there, and somebody else is already in that spot. But he brought a chair. He said, I ain't finna sit on that ground. But, oh my gosh. It is such a lovely day. Wow. Okay. So the storm card says, just when you thought things were taking a turn for the better, in came a hurricane of hurt. Now you find yourself utterly exhausted from trying to survive it all. Rest assured the clouds are finally starting to part, making room for much needed sun. The sun is coming into our lives, y'all. Again, something lovely will grow from this. There may have been a storm, but there was a whole bunch of rain. But now that is flourishing the garden. Now the garden will flourish from that. It seemed like it was very exhausting to go through it. But the sun is coming out. And we're about to enter a very bountiful time. The next card we have here is Goddess of Knowledge. Well, let me finish reading this. Make room for much needed sun. Like the clouds, you should also let go of past or present pain. Let go of past or present pain in order to make room for something better. Gotta let go. The next card is Goddess of Knowledge. It says start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. Oh, that's beautiful. We're coming with something lovely. We've been this storm. Okay, we've been through the storm. And the something lovely that is growing is happening right now. That's in that storm, you learned so much. You learned so much. Now it's just time for you to start to apply it. Trust your intuition. Okay? And it's going to be more lucrative and just better because to trust your intuition because you have the knowledge, you have the experience, you know what to expect, you have the wisdom. So that is why it's great to mature, because you also mature in spirituality as well. It helps in every area. So you can trust your intuition even more now because you are on a sacred path. The next card here says Goddess of Sacred Path. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. Literally, trust your intuition is here twice. Okay? Let go of logic. Apply what you know. Logic can be considered as things that was passed down to you and how you were supposed to act and how you're supposed to, constructs that you may have adopted, programs that have been downloaded into you, but the spiritual journey allowed you to know thyself. Start to apply what you already know and trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. 2 separate cards, exact word. Alright, so we have 35 here. The shark card. It says swim away from the situation. So there's and then that card is coming out directly underneath every hurricane must come to an end. You may be experiencing a situation that's like a hurricane that you're coming out of, that you're swimming away from, that is ending. Could be a relationship, intimate. Platonic, familial. 35. Wow. 35. What does that add up to? Again, every single card that has a number on it, for the most part, except the bottom of the deck, but that is in the spread, is the number 8. We need to look at the numerology for the number 8. I wish I had another phone so I can do that. So that's your homework. I know it's abundance. Sideways is the infinity symbol. That affirmation, I am perfect, every area of my life is perfect, comes from another diviner. He's an astrologer though, but he also reads cards. And his, following, he called them, they have the infinity group, or something like that, I forget. And so, anyway, 8, infinity, also abundance. Again, reaping what you sow. So if you've been planting good seeds, you're about to receive a beautiful harvest. Something lovely will grow from this. Ashe. Okay, it says, think of this as the Lover's reverse from traditional tarot. You've been hanging around a bloodthirsty shark, and they've hurt you before. This could refer to a lover, or it could refer to another loved one, such as a friend or a family member. To put it simply, you deserve better treatment, and you're never going to find it with them. Leave now. Situations like this often grow so dire that you no longer feel safe swimming away. Well, I think that was pretty much self-explanatory. Okay? Let go of logic, trust your intuition. Apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. You never needed those wings to fly. Okay? And that could be these people that you may have been very dependent upon. But remember, the sun is coming out. Even though you've been through a lot of hurt, remember, a lot of the cards spoke about letting go of past hurt and pain. Not sitting and dwelling on the pain. Being selfish, focusing on you. Wow. The card that I pulled out for this card, the shark card, remember it said this is, pretty much akin to the Lover's card in reverse in traditional tarot. What did I pull? The Lovers in reverse. First card. So this just only confirms that this is about a relationship, a certain relationship. This person could be a Gemini. I think the Lover's cards represent Gemini, or that sign is attributed to it. 5 Cups in reverse. The Son of Swords in the upright. Man, look at this shit. Like, y'all not playing no games. Y'all not playing no games. You like, is this? No, I need to put it back the other way. Yo. Y'all like, fuck your feelings at this point. I'm gonna be a little selfish like the card says. I need to be a little selfish. I'm about to get fucked about you being sad that I'm no longer around. I'm fighting for myself now. Son of Swords. I want all the motherfucking smoke. I've strengthened. I've grown. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I'm better. Much better. Okay? After all the shit you done put me through, you think I didn't grow from that? Oh, I did. If you didn't know. I'm no longer confused. In a haze. Whew. Empress card in the upright. The other card I pulled out was the Son of Swords. Son of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Slow. This person was moving too slow. That's a slow moving knight. And then we just got the Seven of Swords in reverse. And they were deceptive. They were lying. Maybe stealing your energy, perhaps. With the Empress card out here, though, in the middle of these two cards, you've always known your worth. You may have allowed yourself to settle for a moment or two. But you have come to, look at this, you got the Six of Cups in reverse and then the Death card. I told y'all not playing. Y'all like, fuck your feelings, yo. Fuck your feelings, because that's what the fuck you said when it came to mine. You said, fuck my feelings, so it's fuck your feelings. With the Death card in the upright. Six of Cups represent a reconciliation. This person want a reconciliation. You said, fuck no. A big fuck no. Because the Death card came out. It's a major arcana. Okay? It's not just a regular, a Five of Swords card or something like that. That's no, it's a fuck no. It's a fuck no. It says the Death card is endings and new beginnings. Okay, and didn't one of the other cards say you gotta let go of the old so that the new can come in? Shit. You said ending. Period. Bottom of the deck, star, upright. Your star is shooting up, baby. Our stars are shooting up. We are stars, okay? Our body shimmers and glows with stardust, okay? Wishes fulfilled. The North Star, we're being guided, because baby, look, again, we want all the motherfucking smoke at this point, because motherfuckers have really pulled out every stop to try to stop us. But now we're untouchable. We're unstoppable. Okay? Because look, bottom of the deck, upright, Five of Wands. This is, competition. Fighting, arguments. But you like, I want all the smoke. I don't care no more. You all have brought me to the point where I don't care anymore what you think. I only care about what I think. What I know to be true about me. And we're about to start applying that knowledge, okay? We're letting go of logic. Because, baby, we're magical motherfuckers. We are an exception to the rules. So logic can't even apply, because you would think a person at a certain age bracket, logic would say they would look this way or look that way. They would start aging. But you got people out here looking, it's not, the things that the collective is doing is not logical. It hadn't even been written in books. Okay? We're innovators. It's not logical. It's not logical in the way that we receive the guidance on how we put this shit together. Come on, Dragonfly. I hadn't saw a dragonfly all year. And then she comes flying by. He, she, we, us. This one is definitely going up. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Because it's one of them. It's one of them. I'm about to pull out my guitar, play a little bit, do some yoga. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? And yeah. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion.